Hello. Today I am doing a progressed chart for Bill Barr, our Attorney General at this time for the current presidency, Donald Trump, also known as 45. I really do not care to give him too much of anything because I feel like he has done us, the people, quite dirty. So, including Bill Barr. Bill Barr, this has been an interesting situation that we've been in. All along the readers have really been unable to put a beat on him for whatever reasons. And I have some theories about that and some ideas. But where I'm going today with this is that we're going to look at Bill Barr's progressed chart, given that he's leaving office at this time. It was announced yesterday, the 14th, after the Electoral College voted, that Bill Barr was leaving his position. And Trump made it seem as though Bill Barr resigned. There was some question, did he resign? Was he fired? Is it just a case of, Trump isn't happy with the way things are turning out, and Bill Barr is an additional casualty in the process? I don't know, but I do know that there are some very interesting details in his progressed chart. So with that, I will put the laptop down and we shall begin. Okay, so it starts out with, this is interesting, okay. William Barr is ruled, or Bill Barr, he's ruled by the moon. And he has, on the cusp of the first house, Venus in Pisces at 29 degrees 24 seconds. And basically, that kind of says that, he did come here to be a leader in that sense for something basically new. This starts out, his ruler is the moon, and it starts out in the first house. You have Mercury in Aries, and really that one's right on the edge of also being a really important of note. But what we have is Mercury in Aries, and that has to, his thought processes are intertwined with his need for survival. And what he gets is the Chariot. Now, this is a progressed chart, so this is current, and he is in a fight for his very survival. He gets the Chariot, okay? He has concluded, as I see it here, that in order for himself to survive what's coming, he must make some changes, okay? And for his own good. So he gets the Chariot in the first house. And then in the second house of work ethics, his job, his routine, his income, his habits, he gets Temperance. He has the Sun in Taurus, okay? How he sees himself is rather bullheaded, okay? He is very set in his thoughts, in his ways, in his ideas. And the second house is ruled by the Sun and how he sees himself. So he does see himself in some rather, severe ways, that he's here to do this really serious job at this time. And that something has happened, and now he is in a situation where he's waiting to leave his job. So Temperance, okay? We've got two major arcanas, one right after the other. In his third house of early education, learning, communication, he's got Uranus in Gemini, okay? And it is ruled by Venus. It's ruled by Mercury, sorry. And he wants to see himself as this very clever guy bringing this revolutionary and unexpected style to the White House to protect the president And we get the star. That is being illuminated. And really the question in my mind was, why was he protecting the president and not the people of the United States? Because certainly that has led to some really difficult things for the people of the U.S. Okay, so he gets the star card, and you know it's very possible that whatever he was doing is about to come forward. Okay. This guy might be in a bit of trouble. You know, either he's in a bit of trouble or he was the other side, and we're just now going to find out about it. Okay, so there's something else about this guy. You know, and him having the star card in the communication area, that's interesting. Spirit is alluding to something here that let's just think about that. In the fourth house, his mother is listening, his self-care, his roots. Wow, this guy has got some stuff going on. He's got, it is ruled by the moon, okay, so that's how we listen, how we hear. He has a conjunction. He has a conjunction of Pluto moon. How interesting. His secrets are coming out right now. And we're listening, okay? And he gets the Lovers. How he was tied to Trump. What was the codependency? That might be getting ready to open up. And because he has some idea of what's coming, he's stepping into some self-care, and he is going to protect himself and get the heck away from Trump. And really, I don't blame him. I mean, you know, this has been a 4 years that for him that I almost feel like he hasn't really been a free agent. He's almost been enslaved to Trump. It's as if Trump has information on each and every one of these people, and somehow he is able to use this information to control them. And you know, we've had major arcana after major arcana, and we get another major arcana, the devil, okay, in the fifth house, ruled by the sun, how we see ourselves, the I am, where we play, our brother, our sisters, our friends, our creative side. He gets the devil. And he has this Saturn, basically, let's see, what is that in? I can't even see the, he's got the Saturn in, oh, what is that? Oh, in Virgo. Oh my. Okay, so he is going over the details right now. He is thinking about his career, his health, its impact. He is going over it, and he is feeling miserable. He is looking at his ties to the devil, 45, and he has concluded that he's got problems, okay? In our seventh house, ruled by Mercury, we've got his career, his impact, his health, his to be of service, okay? That is ruled by Mars it is ruled by Mercury, but he has Mars in Mercury. He has Neptune in Mercury, and he has Venus in Mercury. The details, he gets the Princess of Discs. He might be having some money problems, or he is going to accept yet another financial prospect. So it does appear at this time that Bill Barr has gone over the details of his service to Trump and has concluded it has come to an end and has actually probably got another job, okay? In the seventh house of partnerships and contracts, we get the King of Discs, which is kind of an additional, yes, he's moving on. He's got something else, and it is ruled by Venus. He's got something more to his liking coming up. He is leaving this administration behind, okay? In our eighth house, ruled by Pluto, taxes, death, birth, resources, you know, we've got the Eight of Discs. Basically, some things are going to, and that is in Scorpio, things are going to be looked at carefully, and we need them to be looked at. We need to look at how we do taxes, how we do resources, because a lot of people at this time, and due to this administration and their desire to harm the people, and if you notice that she's covered, and it's almost as if as if we've been outside of the financial system just about. We're just about reduced to slaves with the cost of living versus the wage, the hourly wage that we can actually get. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Okay, in the ninth house of higher education, our foreign, our wisdom, our religious, our ethics is ruled by Jupiter. And what we have here is the Seven of Wands. You know, that he is embattled, you know, and he does need to take action at this time to survive. And that is exactly what that guy is doing. In our 10th house of government, it's ruled by Uranus, and that is the government. That's his career goals. He gets the 10 of Cups. He's got completion. He's done. His relationship to his career as we know it is over. And so I think because it's by Uranus and it is government, I think he might in fact be disbarred. So let's just see how that plays out. In the 11th house of secrets, ruled by Uranus, it is occult, a mystic, it is social. He gets the Queen of Wands. He's getting Kamala Harris, and he's nervous, okay? And that's what I was kind of thinking, and to be honest with you, I chose this deck for that reason. He gets Jupiter in Aquarius. Something in his secrets is going to expand and universally come forward. His part of fortune is also in this particular house, and this information, as Kamala Harris takes office, she has a conjunction right now in Gemini, in the House of Information, and in Pluto. I think the girlfriend's going to be screaming from the rooftops this guy's story. So, I mean, if I were him, I'd be kind of nervous because, well, it's coming, okay? It is coming. Kamala Harris is on her way through. And then we've get what's hidden, what's hidden, and Neptune, endings, closure, karma. We get the world. You know, basically, it is time for us to present something different. And I can say that I know that there are people that are very concerned about having Kamala Harris as our VP. I think that I'm more excited about Kamala Harris than I've been any candidate in a very long time. So that I'm very happy about. And this reading, to conclude, I got an extra card that I was unaware of. We've been walking a tightrope with Bill Barr. Yes, we have. I'm not sure why Bill Barr came and represented Trump. There could be a number of reasons, and it could be that it wasn't for Trump. So in that sense, we don't know what the negotiation really was, but we do know this: it is now over. The tightrope, the walk on this tightrope has now concluded, and the structure of things is changing, and it has caused this administration to be hung up. And with that, get this up here. Please do hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and join myself and Pearl Rowland over on www.twiggie.com. And why would you want a reading from us? Well, let me tell you, I have found myself to be so much better off having a few pointers in my own direction. And sometimes just taking the time to get to know yourself a little bit can be incredibly helpful in your day-to-day living. And with that, I thank you for joining me here today.